Most Ducato Boxer and Relay owners miss these tiny upgrades. If you want to stop water damage, rust and annoying wear and tear on your van, these upgrades might be just for you. These are quick, inexpensive and genuinely useful. Anyway, let's get on with it. Here's the first one. One of the little jobs I'm doing, and I'm doing it early on, and the reason for that is I don't want to get the sills too scratched up, but I bought these plastic covers which go over here, fit on like that, and it just stops your sill getting scratched when you're getting in and out. The self-adhesive, so I just need to make sure that's nice and clean, peel off the self-adhesive and stick them on, and hopefully that'll protect the sills. So that's that cleaned up. Just peel off this sticky backing tape. And there we are, that's done. Nice protective layer, stuck on nicely there. And there's that side done. Let's go and do the other side. I'll start by cleaning the sill. Right, let's do the other one. Right. Pop this one in. And there we go. There's that one done. That's both sides done. Hopefully I'll keep the scratches off the paintwork there. Job done. Another thing that's really handy, and excuse the dirty van, is having something that protects your Adblue, because what you don't want to do is, because these aren't locked, someone could come along and open it up. Whilst the fuel cap locks, the Adblue doesn't, so someone can come and open it up and start messing around with it. In order to prevent that, what you can do is fit one of these. Now you can get them in either a plastic. There's another example of one made out of metal. This particular one I 3D printed myself, but they're easy enough to get hold of and plenty of people do them. Check out the links in the description. In order to fit it, we need to open up the diesel cap, and then we simply pop that on there, and then we pop the diesel cap back on. There we go. Now you can't get into the Adblue because it's blocked with that. The next thing we're going to fit are these, which are little plastic drain plugs, and they actually fit in the drain holes and allow water to pass through but prevent them getting blocked up with things such as leaves. I don't know about you, but we always find leaves kind of working their way down the window and ending up blocking up those. And what can happen then is it gets blocked up further down and then causes it to leak onto the engine. So I'm going to be fitting these. In this pack, there's a small one for the driver's side, a large one for the centre, and a medium-sized one for the passenger side. So let's get on and fit those. So here's the small one. In fact, we'll pop the bonnet to make it a little bit easier. That's not good. Got water dripping down there. That's spongy. Be one of the next jobs to sort, dealing with that. We'll take a look at the problem areas there where we've got some leaking coming through, and take care of that in a future video. I've decided the best course of action for the water ingress is to drop it into one of the dealers and get them to take a look at it under warranty and see what we can get done there. If you've experienced water ingress with yours, do let us know how you got it sorted in the comments. Anyway, let's get back to it. A medium-sized one in here, like so. We'll put this one in the middle. That one's just gone into there. One at the driver's side, one in the middle, and one at the passenger side. Hopefully that'll keep the leaves at bay. One of the other things I got off Campervan Parts were these, which are cab door step plugs. Basically what they're for is, here you have these little spaces and they get full of muck. I mean, look at that. And they basically pop in there like that. Doesn't that look better? And it saves all the muck going in there. Brilliant. ClimAir type approved wind deflectors. So let's get on with that now. First thing we need to do is open the window. So that's the window down. Now that's in there. Just a word of caution, you should wear safety glasses and gloves when doing this, just on the off chance that it does shatter, as you do really have to pull it round, as you can see here. You had to pull it far more than I expected, but anyway, it worked and it went in the end. I read a lot of reviews before choosing this particular wind deflector, and this one goes on and you don't need any clips with it, which I thought was quite smart, and it seemed to fit very well. And there we have it. You don't have to give it a bit of a bend to get in. I was a bit worried there in case it broke, but it didn't. And there we have it fitted. The ClimAir or ClimAir wind deflector. Looks good. That's the passenger side done. Let's do the driver's side. Wind deflectors fitted, sorted. I paid £76.95 plus £8.50 postage for the genuine ClimAir wind deflectors. So there you have it, some simple upgrades that are relatively inexpensive that you can do to improve your Fiat Ducato, Citroen Relay or Peugeot Boxer or any similar vans. Let us know in the comments if you've done any of the mods in this video and how you find them. Also, any other recommendations. Don't forget to join us next time when we commence the van build. Thank you for watching. Hope you found it useful, and I will catch you for the next bit. Bye.